Hey there, my name is Sheikh Johnson. I've been having democratic talks for a while now, and as an elder in the Nigerian community, either in diaspora or back home, one cannot see the crossroad we are as a nation without having an input to calm things down. I've been a political scientist for over 4 decades, let's just put it that way. And I've been analyzing issues of our time, both on television and radio. And Nigeria is going to have its presidential election next week, Friday, Saturday, that is 25th February 2023. And it's so important that we reduce the tension. And the question I want to discuss right now is democracy. Is it peace versus credible election, or can we have both peace and credible election? I have a friend of mine in Milan who is going to join me. Mark is his name. Mark Godwin, please come into the show. Mark, it's so good to see you this evening. Welcome to the show.
Dr. Sherry, it's good to see you, and I like your background. Now you have
Well, many people who know me know that I love the piano sound and jazz. So
nice.
let's leave that. Let's leave that to Nigeria is at a crossroad,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're having serious challenges. I saw thousands and thousands of people before the CBN at Tinubu Square in Lagos. I saw uh, uh, crowds burning tires and fighting in different locations in Nigeria. And so many clips have gone viral. And for those of us who are a bit matured in the polity of Nigeria, we need to calm things down. The question that we really need to look at is, can we achieve credible election alongside with peace? We look at many people in Nigeria today, they are praying for peace. We want peaceful election, peaceful election. The more they pray for peaceful election, the less we are seeing peace because of various factors. How about the Naira swap and the limitation of time? How about the ups and downs? The challenges of federation. The federation in Nigeria is challenged now. Governor Rufai and a few others are just saying things that are against the authority of the federal government. So we see the federal government, the state governments, and the local governments, all of them having discordant tones all over the place, refusing to accept the authority of the federal government. And at the same time, we see the challenges of the judiciary versus the executive, discordant tones. And we cannot continue like this. Can we really have peace alongside with credible election? Mark, is it possible to link the two together in our community?
Dr. Shago, I don't think it's possible. What we are seeing, like you saw all the videos and the occurrences today, Friday, the 17th of February, it's like a boiled up emotion that's springing up. And with this, I don't think there will be a credible election, because it's in confusion that things also happen when it's time like this. So
we saw a video with so many soldiers and their trucks rolled into Lagos State, which means they are ready to quell any riot. And in the process, some lives may be lost. We remember the answers. But what can we really do now? What can we do to bring peace to the community? Is it by orderly show during the election and pacifying words from the various governments, or these words that we are hearing from the different corners of mouths of various governors, governors all over the south, governors in the northwest, all of them saying different things that could hit the polity. Should we ask them to now pacify their tones?
That's the problem, Dr. Shagun. The governors, the executive arm, and the governors, the gatekeepers of the 36 states of Nigeria are not helping issues at this time. and they owe the masses, they owe the citizen the right to quell and really stop this thing that is blowing up to our face now. But rather they are escalating it. When the presidency speaks, I don't think that there shouldn't be challenges, no matter how his speech or his plans or his proposals could be
But
wrong.
others will say the presidency is challenging the supremacy of the Supreme Court concerning an issue. So we have all that going on, and a few people just will not. The people are rather praying for peace as opposed to credible election. That is, whatever name that Mahmoud Yakubu and his INEC bring up as the winner of the presidential election coming up on Saturday, let's just receive it. If you're not comfortable with it, but receive it with peace. Should people now agree with such a peace when you know that one name was just brought up as this is the winner? Will any name that is brought up as the winner, will it win the heart of Nigeria, or you think peace is a bit elusive?
It's elusive, Doc. If presently we nobody can predict, no crystal ball, no prophet can really say where we're going at this point, because it has gone out of hand, and everybody is at fault. The presidency, central bank, NNPC, all the arms of the economy is at fault in this, because they pushed the people to the wall. And when you push somebody to the wall, he's back against the wall. He has to fight.
And the various changing of posts by the federal government and the CBN concerning the currency swap is not helping either. For instance, they said it's going to be January 31st is the last day. They extended it to February 10, then they extended it to April 10. Then the president came out yesterday to say that it's going to be 200 naira will be used as a legal tender until 10th of April, and El-Rufai and some other governors say, listen, you can use all the old currency as legal tender as long as they are the governors. And we have a muddled governance. And why should the citizens listen to these people who are not consistent, who are not governing, but just waffling?
So what will happen, Dr. Shagun, is some states might now be a country inside Nigeria. Yes, that's what it means. Yeah. Kaduna, for example, will just say, spend the old currency, do what we want you to do. So that now puts that territory under the power of El-Rufai. And anything you do in there, he accepts it.
We have seen such situations where abductors and kidnappers, they have formed a nation inside our nation.
Yes.
So it's not difficult for El-Rufai to create his own nation in the nation. But more importantly is that we have seen the concept of separation of powers jeopardized as well as checks and balances. We have also seen the issue of federalism, where we have coordinate states working against the superordinate federal government, and we see them like that. And so if nothing is working as we speak, what can we say to the people to allow for peace and at the same time credible election? Because that's the challenge. Many people are not comfortable that with this kind of situation there would be no credible election, and one name will be popped up as the winner, which may not be acceptable to all the people.
Yes, now it is the situation is really there. A name will just be popped up. That's probably what will happen, and obviously everybody, any name that pops up, there will always be the aggrieved people, those that will not take it, those that will go against it. So
okay, is anything
we allow this to happen?
Is there anything we can say to the people of Nigeria to calm down and allow a credible, free, and fair election? Are there still words, or the words they want to hear now are that they can still collect new naira knows anywhere, everywhere, without paying extra, without paying 30% on it. I think that is the only message they want to hear now.
It's sad. Yes, the naira, the financial situation is more of a problem to them. Some people don't even care the election, because they are not really following up, like we've always said. So it is this money thing that has spawned up the aggression. And I think telling them that they can go ahead and spend the old naira and not giving time limits not giving this small time limit, more maybe elongate the time frame might put some succor and peace.
And I understand that many commercial banks are closed because the lives of their workers are in jeopardy. And then the bottom line is an hungry man is an angry man. An angry man doesn't want to vote for anybody.
Yes.
And INEC
not interested in votes.
INEC becomes the elector, and he comes up with a name. And but everybody is praying for peace. Well, for those who don't know the meaning of peace, peace means tranquility, where everything is smooth and everybody going about his work, and at the same time with prosperity. You don't have tranquility without prosperity. Both of them must come together, and that's what the English language has called peace. So we need to pray for peace, but the federal government and the state governors need to work out peace for everybody. Why can't the state governors create avenues where they will ask the commercial banks to come and exchange the old naira notes? Is that too difficult? Is that too difficult?
Yes.
Set up a place, put up security men, bring in the bullion vans, then say, change your money here, not necessarily in a commercial bank setting. And then the whole problem is solved. Is that difficult for them to think?
No, Dr. Shako. But I don't know why. Yes, this is what we're saying. Compounding the situation, the tensed up situation more.
Yes. In every local government, give government buildings, put security men, bring in the bullion vans, change your money, and if you are found to be fraudulent with fake naira, you'll be dealt with according to law there and then. And everybody will simmer. And well, we are asking for peace. Those who can pray, please pray for peace. And those who need to act, let those governors and the federal government get their acts together and make sure that they have a free and fair, credible election. There are things, the only peaceful message that they want to hear from the federal and state governors is say, come and change your money. And let there be peace. Is there any other thing you want to add, Mark and Miller?
I want to say Nigerians should please, we don't need this tensed up thing now. We really need to stay calm. As much as they are bitter, they want their money, they don't want all this interest on their small money, but let's still stay and conduct this election. I believe in going to 25th to do this election.
Okay. That's how far we'll go today. INEC, please do everything to bring about the 25th February 2023 election to pass. And let the governments, federal and state, do something positive to make life easy for Nigerians. We love Nigeria. Nigerians love Nigeria. They're doing well all over the world, and they can still do well inside of Nigeria. Let the governments get their acts together and do something that we'll all be proud of. My name is Shegun Johnson. Until very soon, you'll hear from me. And thank you, Mark in Milan.